Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let's continue our lesson in history. Socialism in Europe. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So we are doing Russian Revolution and we have reached 3.1. In our previous class we have talked about the Revolution of February, where the monarchy was overthrown and a provisional government was set up by the Petrograd Soviets. The workers and the soldiers who left the job, so the soldiers supported the protesters, the workers, and they formed Petrograd Soviet, and they laid the monarchy down. So now here 3.1 we will do today. After the February Revolution of 1917, after February, what happened now? Let's continue now. Number 1, there are altogether 9 points I have written over here. So there are altogether 9 points. So we'll talk about this. Petrograd had led. Petrograd means the workers, striking workers and the soldiers. Petrograd had led the February Revolution that brought down the monarchy. Who was the monarchy? Tsar Nicholas II was the monarchy in February 1917. Tsar Nicholas was brought down, the monarchy was brought down. Monarchy had to give up the power to the Petrograd Soviets, and they formed provisional government. Let's talk. Who were the members of the provisional government? Army officials, landowners, and industrialists were influential in the provisional government. See, you can see that in the provisional government, these people, these were the leaders. So members of the provisional governments were army officers, landowners, industrialists were influential in the provisional government. Now here, number 3, the liberals and the socialists among them, among these officials, landowners, industrialists, among them, liberal and socialist among them worked towards an elected government. They wanted that, no, there should be an elected government. Not just like that, the leaders from any section, they come up and form a provisional government. Provisional means for a temporary period. So they worked towards an elected government. All restrictions were removed. All restrictions were removed, such as holding a meeting or processions. Everything were restricted before. So now they could hold a meeting anywhere. They could take out the processions if they want, or freedom of press. Everything was removed. Restrictions were removed. Now there is a provisional government because the power has been shifted from monarchy to the provisional government. So now, number 4, Soviets were set up everywhere. This type of Soviets, the workers group, Soviets were set up everywhere, in every cities, in every towns and villages. Soviets were set up everywhere. Though no common system of election was followed. A common system of election was not followed. They had their own ways of electing their representative or a leader. So a common system of election was not followed. Certain mistakes were made. So number 5, in April 1917, after 1 month, February, March, April. So in April 1917, the Bolshevik leader, when this situation was going on, Soviets were set up everywhere and provisional government was formed, a temporary government. They were not elected by the people, just they were influential people from landowners, industrialists, and army officials. They were influential and they formed the provisional government as a temporary basis. But Soviets, liberal and Soviets, socialists, not Soviet, Liberal and socialists, they work for the elected government. They are working for it. Still they have not completed. They are working for the elected government. At the meantime, Soviets were set up everywhere. They didn't have the common system of election. Now in April 1917, what happened? Now the leader comes in the scene. In April 1917, the Bolshevik leader Vladimir Lenin, who was exiled, who was driven out from the country by the Tsar Nicholas. Vladimir Lenin returned to Russia from his exile. Exile means he was driven out from the country, or he ran away from the country in order to avoid arrest by the Tsar Nicholas at the time when the protests were going on. So this Vladimir Lenin returned to Russia from his exile. Now he is the real leader of the Bolshevik party. We have learned before that Bolshevik party. He and the Bolshevik, previously he and the Bolshevik had opposed the war since 1914. He opposed the war. The king opposed the king to stop the war. Do not engage Russia in war. He opposed the war since 1940, and the Tsar Nicholas was annoyed, and Vladimir Lenin ran away from Russia in order to avoid himself from being caught. So now he felt, Vladimir Lenin, he felt it was time now for the Soviets to take over power. Now it is the time to take over power. So he decided that, now let's continue. Now he felt, he means the Vladimir Lenin. Now he felt it was time for Soviets to take over power. So, because now the power rests in the hand of the provisional government, that is temporary government, he decided that war be brought to a close. First of all, he decided that no, war must be stopped, because all the food grains are supplied to the soldiers and there is no food grains in the market. So food prices are so high, the people are dying of hunger. So he decided that war be brought to a close first. Second point, land be transferred to the peasants, because most of the officials and most of the nobles, they had big lands, plots of land, and this land had to be transferred to the peasants. This was his second point. And banks be nationalized. The banks should be nationalized. There should not be any private banks, because they are earning and filling their pockets. So the people had no money. So the bank be nationalized so that the government will have the money, as well as government can construct infrastructure or provide jobs to the people. So these are the 3 points Vladimir Lenin put before the public or the Soviets. These 3 demands were known as Lenin's April thesis. So now this question will be asked, very important. What do you know about April thesis, or what do you mean by April thesis? What is April thesis? So these are the 3 points put up by Vladimir Lenin, who was the leader of the Bolshevik party. He put out 3 points. War be brought to a close, 1. Land be transferred to the peasants, and 3rd, banks be nationalized. These were the 3 points he put before the Soviets or before the public, and these are known as Lenin's April thesis. Remember that. So that's all for today. So in our next class we'll continue some more about this. We have not finished. So that's all for today. After February Revolution of 1917, you go through 3.1. You go through the book as well at home. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for paying so much attention and listen carefully. You should not get absent for your classes. So, and thank you for being present in the class. So I hope you have understood everything and learn at home. Do not waste your time. That's all. Thank you very much.